Hello everybody, BR Flux here. Today I'm going to replace the belt on this Fisher-Price cassette recorder and player. You may be familiar with seeing these on Instagram and other places with people that make noise art or synth stuff because they're pretty popular amongst that. A lot of times you buy them off of eBay, they'll say test and works, but really it only tested and worked for the second they put batteries in and press play once. Everything turned, and then when they ship it to you, you try to do the same thing and nothing works. The motor won't work. And it's usually because of the rubber drive belts are melted or broken. And I'll show you how to take them off and repair them. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over. And on the back here, we have some screws. Regular Phillips screwdriver will take them out very easily. This is always like the longest thing that people do in videos. I don't know if I'm going to I don't know if I'm gonna speed mine up or not, but we'll see how long and annoying it is if I don't. But you can get these belts just about anywhere. I will leave the link to where I got my belt from. You can also find a lot of vendors on eBay, but this one is a place that supplies stuff for old toys. I'll put the link down below so you can order something off there if you want to. So I'm going to take the screws out, and then I'm going to set them aside. I didn't take that one out far enough. But, all right. So now I'm gonna just remove the back here, and I'm gonna set it aside. Now, the speaker is still attached. You can see, so I'm gonna be very careful. And you can look here, you can see that there's a wheel here, then a small one here. The drive belt goes on here and around there. That's what will make the cassette spindles move. That's what will make the cassette spindles move. So let me get the belt out. Okay, here's the belt. Came in a package from the person I bought it from. I am going to now open it up like this. I want to make sure that there is no leftover belt fragments. It looks like there is, and since the belt fragments were melted, you can see it's on my screwdriver, which is not ideal, but I want to get them off of there, so I'm going to get a paper towel. Now there's obviously better ways of doing this. Contact cleaner and Q-tips and things like that. But I'm going to try to do it like this for now. I'll probably come to bite me with a sticky belt or something like that. But I don't know, just impatient. I probably never learn though. I'm impatient, and I should do it the right way, because if I don't, then it won't work later, and then I'll be mad about it not working. But right now, let's see if I can get a little bit more of that belt out of there. This is a common problem with electronics when they when they sit for long periods of time, especially in attics or things like that, and they're not used on a regular basis. All the rubber parts that are based on petroleum will melt and gum up everything. I'm gonna chance it here and see if I can't get that belt on there and have it play without it gumming up everything. Probably gonna regret this, but do it anyways. So the belt simply just goes on here, fits in here like this, and then goes around this little wheel here. So there's the belt. Right. Let's see if I kind of messed myself up here by not following my own instincts here. Let's see. Let's play. See what happens. Okay, the belt works. See how much longer it works, but I'm going to put it back together and try to see what's going on here. All right, when you're also putting these back together, you got to be mindful that this cover here for the battery of the buttons is just held in by the two pieces of the cassette player, and then the battery door is also held on that way too. So I'm going to slowly put it back together. And see if it remains working after I do that. I'm going to put these, slide that back in right here, and then I'll put the battery thing in a minute. But and I probably will go back and clean the belt guides, but I just wanted to make sure it worked before I did that, and do this tutorial for you all, and go from there. So I'm just going to put the screws back in and show you how this works. Hopefully it'll continue to work after I do that. We'll see. Okay, I got all the screws back on. I'm going to put the battery cover back in, and then show you how it works. Okay, now that I have a tape in here, I'm going to rewind it a bit, and I'm going to make some noises. All right, I'm going to hit record. Wow! Whoa, whoa. So I am recording my voice on the tape player. See if it works actually. Let's stop it now. Rewind it. Here comes the voice. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, the motor works now. It plays and stuff, but there's, I guess, something wrong with the microphone or the speaker or something, because there's no sound coming out of it. So I'm going to try to figure that out. But that's how you replace a belt on the Fisher-Price TOT62 kids recorder. Well, if you like this, like and subscribe to my channel. I do things like this, but I also do a lot of different other stuff related to art and noise and filmmaking and things like that. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks. Bye.